Hello, Cruising World. Mick the Suit Guy with you. Guess what day it is? It is Monday, Tips Day. And I've had some tips sent to me. I didn't have to stop the show. I've got a few more of my own I've been thinking about. But for the next 3 or 4 weeks, it's all on you. I got tips from Dave Rosso, Hans, who sent them twice. I keep trying to tell people, send them. I don't do them straight away. I'm going to get to them. Trust me. I just got back from England, for God's sakes. I have some new notepads. They're unused betting slips from Ladbrokes. Great for making notes. Hey there. I've also got myself a little drinky thing. I got this on my last cruise. Red Frog Pub. Might fill it with a red stripe next time I do one of these. Might help me get through these tips from Dave. Anyway, so we've got Dave and Hans today. And then I've got some from Dawn and Glenn. And then Dennis and Stephen are going to go some. And then Jill's got some family tips she sent me. So that's 4 weeks worth of tips. I make that there. And then my own. And still time for you to send yours. All right, let's get to it. As always, I don't read these in advance. I read them live. So we're going to react and see where they take us. All right, there we go. First one's been Dave. Dave Rosso. Cruise tip. Platinum and diamond guests are allowed to bring one guest each to the diamond and platinum party. If you have made friends with someone that is new to cruising, this is a great opportunity to take them out for an hour of unlimited drinks and platinum/diamond recognition. This is very true. Show them what the world could be like. I'm going to tell you this though. Don't think getting the diamonds all that great. I'll leave that there. I keep checking my offers. I have not had a good offer since I turned diamond. The only offers I get are the equivalent of whatever the best one Carnival's giving everybody with a different rate code disguised on it because I don't gamble. You ain't going to get much when you get diamond. You get free laundry and you get to go to these parties, which are good, don't get me wrong, and you get on the ship early. That's about it. Not much. Not much. But it's true. I only found out about that myself fairly recently. And not going to call you out on this one, Dave, like I always do, but I know on certain ships still, the platinum and diamond party, there's a diamond one just for diamond guests where you get to meet the captain. And we can bring a guest to that as well. One per person. It's usually a lunch or something like that. So yes, if you're on a cruise with me and you're nice, you might be the one I invite. But there's also a platinum and diamond party later in the week where you go in there. And now sometimes there are unlimited drinks. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get a voucher, like I know on a celebration in Mardi Gras right now, or at least last I heard, they're only giving out a voucher for like 1 glass of wine. So don't think it's always unlimited drinks. Not trying to call you out or put you down, Dave. Not trying to do that. I would never do that to you, friend of mine. But yes, you can do that. So if you suck up to somebody and you want to know what it's like, go in there. Especially helpful if you don't have the cheers package that week. So I know I shouldn't really be saying this, but on a recent cruise, I was back to back. I'm not going to lie. I should post the picture. I did enter the second week with quite a few drinks I'd saved from the first week in my cabin. Going to leave that one there. Moving on to Hans. Thank you, Dave. Almost a perfect tip from you. It's a miracle. Miracle. Hopefully next time it will be. Who knows? All right, Hans. So, oh my God, I should have read this in advance. There's a lot of writing here. I'm going to read it, and we're going to go with it. Hans. So, on 2/27, you did your weekly Carnival cruise tip, forever ago, and you talked about how to keep up with your onboard credits before you sail now, since you can use them for the drink package excursions, etc. One thing I do is I check my booking confirmation letter from Carnival. Not going to say you spelt it wrong, Hans, but you did. Anyway, confirmation letter from Carnival. And below the tons of money I'm going to have to pay or have paid, I can see what I have as far as onboard credits. We'll get there. Next, I make a sheet of all the stuff I want to get before I go cruising, like the most important part, the drink package, and then the excursions. Drink package, very good point before I go any further, because if you don't know this, you should know this. The drink package is 10% cheaper if you buy it in advance. Buy it on board, 10% more. Buy it in advance. Example, from my 2021 8-day Panama Canal partial transit cruise, show off, he had $650 onboard credit. The drink package total is $490.41. The excursions he did in Limon, which was however you say that, something rainforest, the Veragua rainforest canopy and tram combo, zip lining, was $169.99. Costa Maya exclusive VIP Chachaben Drive was $119.99. A total $790.39. So the total of excursions was $298.98, which means he has $351.02 left over for onboard credits. What I did here was I used my onboard credits to pay for my excursions, and then I paid out of pocket for the drink package so that I would have left over for stuff to do and eat on board Carnival Pride. Anybody understand that? I think I did. I think what you were saying here, Hans, is you had the choice of either using your onboard credit for the drink package or the excursions. And you chose to do it for the excursions. And you paid separately for the drink package and kept yourself $351.02 on board for your expenses, whatever it was. So you didn't use the onboard credit for the drink package, which is fine, still pay it. All right. Okay, I think I worked that out. If anybody disagrees, let me know. The other way you can find out, other than your example, is that you can call Carnival, good luck, to see how much you have left over. Until then, you would have to wait until you're on board the ship and logged into the Carnival app. And what he's referring to is from my tips back in February, if you remember this, which was, it's a little bit frustrating because you can use your onboard credit in advance now, but if you get your confirmation, it doesn't deduct once you use it. And what I mean by that is, like, I'll send the confirmation out to a client and it will say you have $600 onboard credit for this cruise. If they use some or all of that to do stuff like Hans did, like excursions, drink packages or whatever, you no longer have that onboard credit. But if I send you another confirmation out, it's still going to show that you have it, right? It's a system glitch that they haven't fixed yet. So just because it shows you have onboard credit, you need to know in your head that you used it and take it away. Once you get on the ship, you'll know. But until that point, unless you remember what you spent it on, you may think you still have $600 onboard credit because it says so on a piece of paper, but that's not necessarily the case. So the example I was given to find out exactly what it is, which is really complicated, is to go in on your cruise, book something. When you get to the final payment day, it will then show you what onboard credit you have available. It's really weird. And then you'll know what you used. System glitches. So there you go. So let me read over that again, see if I can get that right. So you talked about how to keep up on onboard credits. So you check my booking confirmation. Yeah, so basically what Hans is saying, make a sheet so you record what you bought in advance. You shouldn't have to do that. The system should update it for you, but it doesn't. So what I'm going to do, because that's only actually 2 tips. There's a whole page of stuff. I thought that was going to be like 3 or 4 tips. So I'm going to go in on my phone and pull out one of the ones I added and give you one of my recent tips. New tips. Number 1. Oh yeah, we'll do this one really quickly. And this isn't selling a travel agent or anything like that. It's just, and I think I may have done this one before, but it's always good to reiterate some of these things because you don't always watch these, do you? If you have used a travel agent for your cruise, when you go to cruise in advance, if you want to buy something for your room, like, delivering a gift or cookies or flowers, or especially now these new drinks, they bought them back. You can have a liter of alcohol delivered to your room, but it ain't cheap. I mean, it's not cheap at all. Travel agents can get you a 20% discount on almost all of that stuff. So if you have a travel agent, if they haven't told you, they should have. But if you have a travel agent and you want to buy a gift in advance for your loved one or your friend in the room or whatever, check with them first to see if they can get you that 20% discount. Especially on those liters. I mean, that's, some of those bottles now are like $140. So 20% discount on that, not too shabby. All right. So thank you, Dave. Thank you, Hans, eventually. It's a long-winded tip, Hans, but I got there. Maybe that's a clue that I should read them in advance. What can I do? Anyways, with that, there'll be more coming next week from all these other people. Dawn and Glenn, Dennis, Stephen, Jill, you're coming. So more of mine. And send yours. Email me. Email coming up at the end of this. Send me your tips. Send me your cruise traditions. I haven't had cruise traditions in a while. I think Glenn and Dawn, because I think I saw the word tradition on theirs. Sometimes, I copy and print them. You see a couple of words here and there. I can't not read any of it, but I do my best not to read much. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. Subscribe. Email me any questions if you have any. I got lots of fun cruises coming up. I'll be going on the Pride soon, so I'll be taking a lot of video of that. If you have a cruise coming up on Pride, waste of time telling me the video you're having, because this video is going to come out after I do the cruise. Or it might not. No! This is going to be before I go on Pride. This is coming out next Monday, and I go on Pride the week after. So if you are going on Pride, and you see this video, and you want me to video your room that you're going to be in, send me an email with your room number, and I will do my best when I get on board to video your cabin. Because this video, I happen to know, is going out on April the first Monday in April. That's all I can tell you. And I'm going to be on Pride the second Monday in April. All right, and with that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.